Okay, so this freaky ass, creepy ass, terrible fucking story. I wanted to share it just because it gave me the heebie jeebies. I'm a big like energy collective kind of person, like in spaces and in environments around people. Like I'm very sensitive to energy. So like reading this, especially since I'm going to be moving this year to a new place, man, this is like a horror story to me. So this excerpt, Baleful Rays tweets. The name is Alex Harper. Okay, story time. This is a story of how I used my psychic sensitivity to discover a Nazi torture chamber in the basement of a house listed for sale. Yep, you read that sentence correctly. There are pictures of the torture chamber strapped in. So when it comes to like, what's it called? Like haunted houses and haunted spaces, I don't play with any of that type of stuff. I don't like looking or exploring those type of venues. I don't even like haunted houses on Halloween. Like, anyways, so she starts off saying, I was getting divorced and in the market for a house. This place was the last place on my list and was also the cheapest. It was set up with one of those online self-serving viewing sites. You can get a code to release a key and let yourself into the property and view it alone. That already creeps me out. Okay, I'm being dramatic. I went into this house and immediately felt super harsh vibes, very off. It felt exactly like other haunted houses I had been in. But everything had been completely remodeled. I walked around the house and everything seemed fine, but the energy was oppressive. In one of the bedrooms, I got a flash of the floor being covered in debris and trash and someone doing drugs on the bed. Nothing surprising, really. At one point in the hallway, the energy was extremely oppressive and made my heart rate increase, but I couldn't figure out the source. See, that alone, because when it comes to like mystical, like spiritual things, I'm kind of like half in, half out. Like I do believe in the collective energy again. Like I said, like I believe everything's energy. So when you come and go on your journey in life, when you pass on, you move on. I believe that energy like resides, remains, things like that. So when it comes to like living spaces, I'm big on that. I'm big on like what the vibe is, the energy of the space that I'm in. And if I had these type of gifts where I'm be able to pick up on like spirits when I walk into rooms, that would, man, I'm not going to no place of myself. Like she's a brave one, but she probably, feels spiritually gifted and powerful and all those things. So she probably, because a lot of cultures who do believe that type of stuff, you learn about how to protect yourself, how to ward yourself against things like that. But still, I don't play with nothing like that. So anyways, let's continue. I said out loud, something really, really fucked up happened here, and then I saw it. The door to the basement and all the recently removed padlocks. Recently removed padlocks on both sides of the door. Yeah. I would not be going down there, especially if I was in the house by myself. I walk into the basement and the light is already on. Oh, man. In fact, I would later discover there is no switch in the basement that turns it off. Very curious. Very curious, girl. That's very scary. Like, this is what I see having gone down the stairs. I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack. This is so creepy. So this is what she sees. This is crazy. Like, I would have booked it out of there so fast. Man. Let's take a look at the shelving unit. It reads exam room 1. Okay, very creepy. Let's see what else. Wow. I'd also like to draw attention to these, which are on the side of a table just long enough for a person to lay down on. That seems perfect for chaining someone down. Taking a closer look at the exam table, we see that swastikas and the words white power are written on the side of it. Right. So we are dealing with some bona fide freaks here. Huh. The energy here was very awful, of course. I saw a flash of a woman who was kept down here for an extended period of time. Locks on both sides of the door really creep me out. Yeah, the door can be locked while inside the basement. If the prisoner gets past you, they still can't escape. Extremely dirty and awful feeling energy. It was difficult to remain long enough to take these photos. As soon as I took them, I obeyed the voice in my head that was screaming to get the fuck out. As soon as I left the house, I felt about 100 pounds lighter and could breathe a lot easier. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Jeez. What I want to know is what kind of a real estate agent doesn't remove the fucking Nazi graffiti from the basement? Seems like a glaring oversight. To me, that sounds like the killer's still in the house. That's what I'm thinking. If I'm walking into a house that's recently remodeled, renovated, and to be sold, and I'm getting these weird, creepy ass vibes, and I get to the basement and the lights are just still on. The picture that we saw, the padlocks that have been removed, you can still see the remains of where they were. Like, all that is bad juju's, bad vibes. I'm not going to that fucking basement. No way. Because if I go in there and I see that, I'm thinking the killer is still in the house. Because it doesn't make any sense. Anyways. There were other holes in the wall and the table where lots of screws had been removed. They were positioned in pairs a couple inches apart, which could have been for more iron loops for restraints. That's how it seemed to me at the time. Also, I asked my investigator to search police reports for the address and found that someone who listed that house as an address had been arrested for rape allegations. Well, sweet dreams, right?